Good morning, team. Welcome to Fight Club number 14. We have got the same combinations as the last round, because remember we've used our combinations for a few rounds just so that you can get into them. We've got 12 rounds of work with that 5-minute core AMRAP at the end for round 13. We're going to get into our warm-up, so hands up and torso rotation. So make sure those feet are just a little bit wider than your shoulders. Hands up, like a dog chasing its tail, all the way around. Pushing the ball of the foot into the floor. Remember guys, everything we do involves the core, so make sure it's nice and warm. Get into your chosen stance and jab cross, warm up those punches. So if you need to check your stance, just start with your feet under your hips. Natural walking step forward, front foot forward, back foot 45 degrees, elbows in, punch to the nose, punch to the nose. Make sure your palm is up, fist is down, squeeze through that punch, and protect your knee by picking up the heel when you throw the cross. And then from there, elbows up, in line with the shoulder for the head hook. Bring it round. So if you want to work the advanced footwork, you can push into the ball of the foot. Just get that little extra rotation. If you want to keep the feet flat, absolutely it works the same. One hand up, one hand throws punch, one protects the guard. Remember the hand that's got the guard, bring that elbow in and down, and then take it into that body hook. Again, you can bring in that advanced footwork. If you want to just plant the feet, you can, but you get better rotation. Bend the knees, elbow parallel to the floor. And again, one hand throws punch, the other protects the face, and make sure that elbow is in and hand is up. So don't be here, be here. Keep the shoulders down. And then into that stance, uppercut, into the hip, and then drive up. Again, the palm of the fist should face you. The back of the fist is up so that we're punching with this target here. Straight under the chin, so both punches go into the same place. And one squat, one punch. Down and up, down and up. Get that little rotation if you can to get the extra power from the hip. And then we're going to warm up that lower body because this is Fight Club, so we're going to use our knees and our kicks. Lateral rock. So feet nice and wide, feet facing forward, send the hips back, keep the back nice and flat. Try not to look up at the screen, naturally down, keeping that neck in neutral spine, which means the line to the top of your neck all the way down to your spine is straight, so you're not bending either way. Good, bring it up, feet under the hips, Muay Thai guard up, and hip roll. So remember, Muay Thai guard basically means open hand guard. Boxing guard is closed fist. So Muay Thai, open hand. Pulling that heel in, pushing the toe down to the floor. Remember, because this is an offensive move. Making that knee nice and pointy. And then alternating knee again, Muay Thai guard. Chopping over the thigh. Heel in, toe down, because we want that knee to be really pointy. Pushing through with the hip if you can. You just want to lift the knee. You don't have to drive the hip. But if you can, push it through. Chop. And then just extending that into the kick. Make sure the heel that's on the ground, that foot pushes into the ground so that we work that hip flexor. Still chopping over. So again, elbows are in and down, chop, and up. Ball of the foot is the target. And, don't fall into the back of the wall. Rest. You need to get some water, if you need to strip a layer. You have time. Okay, we have got one beast round, two combination rounds. First beast round is really simple. You've got two things to do. You've got straight punches and you've got jumping jacks. You're going to do two straight punches, two jumping jacks, add two of each every round. You're going to get into some really high numbers. Stance up and let's go. So two punches, two jacks. Four punches, four jacks. 6, and so on, and so on, and so on. So just keep adding two every round. Just those two moves to start. Straight punches, stepping your jumping jacks, obviously, if you need to step your jacks this morning. Every jack, your hands should touch your thighs and touch your fingers above your head. So make sure you're getting that full range of motion, working through the shoulders, making everything work. When it comes to those punches, using all of that technique, but try not to stop as a two-punch combination. So when you're doing two punches, what I want to see is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc., etc. Try not to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to have plenty of time to work combinations. Right now, we're trying to string lots of heavy work together. You've done 1 minute. You've got 1 minute to go, so let's keep pushing, team. Keeping that stance right. So remember, if you feel like you've gone, temptation is that people go a little bit thin and a little bit long. So if you need to reset, feet under the hips, natural walking step forward, elbows in, making sure that you're picking up that heel on every cross. Remember, because if you're in a proper stance and you try and throw that cross to the right place without picking up that heel, you're going to sprain your medial cruciate ligament in your knee, and that is damage that you do not want. So heel up, put it down, heel up, put it down. Well done, guys. You've got 20 seconds to go. I think you can move a little bit quicker. Who's going to push the pace for me this morning? Or this afternoon, or this evening, if you're doing this on demand? You know I'm still watching you, right? If you're doing this on demand, I can still see you. Don't slack off. Come on, let's go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay. So combination round, you're going to do 1 minute in traditional, 1 minute in southpaw. I know some of you prefer to start with southpaw so that you finish in traditional. I'm good with that, guys. Do it one way for 1 minute, 1 minute for the other. Same combinations as last time. So front block, jab, cross, roll. And then back to the front. Front block, jab, cross, roll. So let's go. Remember, we're going to start putting some movement. So that little bounce the block, and then jab, roll. So that front block, just literally just almost cut the top of your head. So we get this nice straight arm here. So we've blocked, put it straight back to that jab, cross, and then draw that big U shape with your nose. Remember, when you do the roll, don't take your eyes off your opponent. And then you're going to come straight back into that front stance. Little bounce, block, jab, cross, roll. Try to put a little bit of movement in between your combinations this time. Remember, we brought this in last week. It's starting to increase. Good work, guys. You've got 5 seconds on this side, and then you're going to switch. So 3, 2, 1. Switch stance. So again, feet under the hips, walking step forward, back foot out. Little bouncer. I cannot say boxer bounce. I keep saying a bouncer bounce. Makes no sense, right? Boxer bounce, block, jab, cross, roll. Good work, team. Really trying to get that block, making sure that guard is up. Remember, one hand throws the punch, the other protects the face. Stay nice and strong. You got 10 seconds. Give me some real nice shoulders and hips, strong rolls, strong jab cross, and rest. Okay, so we build on that combination. So remember, the first time you do a combination, it'll be like the basics, and then we're going to build on it. So we're going to add in the back block. So front block, back block, jab, cross, roll, and then you're going to push off the back foot, front hand, jump hook. If you just want to throw a hook because you don't want to jump, you can. So little box of bounce, front, back, jab, cross, roll, jump hook with the front hand. Bouncer, front, back, jab, cross, roll, jump hook. When you do that jump hook, remember you are pushing off the back foot, pulling forward, and it's throwing that front hand, and you'll notice, look, I'm almost turned completely to the side when I finish landing that punch. Good work, guys. You've got 10 seconds. Make this one a real badass one, but keep your technique. And then 3, 2, 1, switch stance. So little box of bounce, front, back, jab, cross, roll, jump hook with the front hand. Notice when I finish, elbow is in line with the shoulder, block is up, my guard is up, but my elbow is in and down. So really make sure you've got that strong finish position, team. Should be feeling your core, especially with the jab, the cross, the roll, using those legs. Remember, you just draw a giant U shape with your nose, but keep your eyes on your opponent, team. Good tug. You've got time for one more. And rest. You get 45 seconds every 3 rounds. Just grab a little bit of water. And then we're going to go back into our beast round. So, first beast round, we had straight punches and jabs. We're going to do exactly the same thing, but we're going to add a third element. So you're going to do 2 straight punches, 2 jabs, 2 squats. Then you'll do 4 punches, 4 jumping jacks, 4 squats. So every beast round, we're just going to add another element. So starting with those punches, get your stance right, elbows in, hands up. Let's go. So 2 punches, 2 jabs, 2 good squats. Don't rush the squats. All the way up and down. Step out, get into stance. 4, 4, and 4. Make sure that once you've done the squats, you step back out into stance. Make sure that front foot's forward, back foot's 45 degrees. Everything is ready to go. And again, when you get into the bigger numbers, trying not to stop at a 2-punch combination, but rather throwing continuous punches with really good form. So that means you're not throwing from the elbow, you're not just doing this to make sure that the shoulders disappear. Hopefully you can see the difference. So this is throwing from the elbows, this is throwing from the hip. So you can see the rotation comes from down here. I'm not just twisting up here to show my shoulders. I am using power from the hip because the hip drives the power through the extension of the punch. Good work, guys. Keep going. We've got just over 45 seconds. Where are you at, team? I think you can go a little bit harder, don't you? Nice work. Come on, let's push a little bit more because you're just coming into your last 30 seconds. And again, whether you're doing this live or whether you're doing this on demand, you know that I'm watching you. So don't slack off, team. Push a little bit more. Give me everything you've got because this is the beast round. This is where you get to really expend some energy and just work really hard and really fast. Not as much thinking as we have in the combination round. So do we get full benefit? So we get work on our technique, We get to put together combinations that we would possibly use in a real situation, not that I would. And then we get to really work on our fitness and our strength and our power. Rest. Good work, team. Okay. All on the one side for round 5. So we're going to use our knee defensively, which means we're going to pull the toes up. So heel in, toe down. Sink low for a front leg check. You're going to land with a jab. And again, we're going to push off the back foot for an advancing up elbow. So leg check, jab, advance up elbow. Let's go. So sink into that stance, jab, up elbow, and then shuffle back. Little bouncer, bouncer, bounce. No, boxer, bounce. In between your combinations if you can. Sink, jab. Remember, with that advancing up elbow, it's really quick and the thumb should land on your shoulder. This hand should be up because it's in your guard. And because you've thrown a punch, you can have either Muay Thai or open hand guard or boxing guard. Because this last move is a Muay Thai move, technically it should be open hand, but I'm not going to go mad if you've got a closed fist. Sink nice and low for that leg check, making sure heel in, toe up. So it's really quick. And switch to your opposite stance. Make sure that stance is good. Boxer bounce, push, jab, advancing up elbow. If you're not ready to advance, you can just leg check, jab, up elbow. So if you don't want to push off that back foot, if you don't want to move with your combination, you don't have to. It's a bit like if you don't want to be putting in the little movement, the little boxer bounce in between, you don't have to, but it is that progression. So we've been static in between combinations for 12 rounds. So let's now, in Fight Club 14, let's try and progress a little bit, guys. Good work. Keep going. You've got 15 seconds. Okay, we're going to add just one element onto the ends of it. So we have a low front leg check, Muay Thai guard, jab, advancing up elbow, and then we're going to throw a rear side elbow. So it's like a hook, but it's an elbow. So you can see the difference, but it lands on the nose. So I'm not looking for you to swing it all the way over here. You've got to control rear elbow. So box the bounce, leg check, jab, advance up elbow, rear side elbow. Notice how hand comes into solar plexus. Boom. Same as a hook, elbow is in line with the shoulder. Good work. So, leg check, jab, advance up. Notice how I finish when my guard is up. Because as soon as I finish that advanced up elbow, my hand comes to protect my face and I come round. So this should be pretty much your finisher position. Open hand protecting the side of the face, pretty much chest, fist on the solar plexus, and elbow in line with your own nose. Good work, team. Give me one more. Show me how badass you are. And then switch sides, get that stance perfect. Box the bounce, leg check, jab, advance up, guard up, rear side elbow. Back. So some of you are throwing that side elbow and the fist is coming all the way over here. The fist should come into the solar plexus. So we're not throwing an elbow over here. See the difference, look, boom, chest into the solar plexus, elbow as powerful as it can be, here, get the elbow in line with the shoulder, and bring it round, team, Have control. It's really easy to get wild and just over. And remember, it's not a rear slash. Some of you, the elbows coming up and over. Bring it round. Good work, turn T for one more. And rest. Good work. Okay, we go back to our beast round. We're going to add another element. So again, we're going to do the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, blah, 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 blah. So, 2 straight punches, 2 jabs, 2 squats, 2 cinch knee. So, cinch knee, hand up, pull in, switch, pull in. So we're going to use that rear knee, but we're going to cinch it. So, into your chosen stance for the beast round. Go. So, 2 punches, 2 jabs, 2 squats, 2 cinch knee. Back into stance for the 4. Punch, jab, squat, and then cinch knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good work. You really want to use that core on that cinch knee. So pull in. You got it, team. Looking good. Just after that cinch knee, just make sure you come back and you use proper form and proper stance for your punches. Don't be tempted again to just kind of start where you land. Just make sure that back foot is out 45 degrees. Especially because we're using that 1 and 2, we've got to protect that knee, team. So everything we do is solid, everything we do is safe. You've done 1 minute, you've got another minute to go, team. How we feeling? Good work. Keep pushing, keep going. Probably hitting some big numbers on this round. That's all good. Again, don't rush your squats. Make sure the weight is in the heels, toes are down on the ground, those hips are going back and down, chest is staying up. So I don't want to see you folding at the waist to get your squat. It shouldn't be here. Nice and upright, that back nice and flat. And then really working that rear knee into that cinch knee. Good work, guys. 10 seconds, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Eyes are on you. And rest. Okay, just 2 moves for the first combination because we're really gonna work on the front side kick. So you're gonna get into a chosen stance. Little boxer bounce. Step in with that back foot. Remember, the heel goes in the direction of travel. So we bring the knee up to the side, but we kick to the front. So side kick, boom, cross. Boxer bounce to get back. So step in, side kick, cross. Notice I've got my guard up. Let's go. So boxer bounce. Step in, side kick, cross. So it's called a side kick because everyone gets confused and it's like, oh, we're kicking to the front. It's called a side kick because it comes from the side. So we start here. We show the butt cheek in the direction of travel and we bring it back in. So side, kick, up, through for that cross at the end. I really like the cue, show your butt cheek to your opponent because it really helps you kind of go, oh yeah, I'm over there. But we come back to the side because it is a side kick. Trying to get, when you step in, trying to get that heel in the direction of travel. And remember, it doesn't have to be a really high kick. It can just be trying to get that little boxer bounce, get some movement. 1 more, and switch stance. So back foot, direction of travel, side kick, cross. As you get more confident with that side kick, you can get higher. But remember, I want to see that retraction. So you finish your side kick in this position. Kick out and you come back. Good work, team. You got just over 20 seconds. You can do this at least 5 times, I reckon, 20 seconds. Focus. Make sure that cross is really powerful, but remember, we don't throw from the elbow. Full rotation, picking up that heel and putting it down. Give me one more with feeling, team. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit in the front and a little bit in the back. So we're gonna bring in that jump hook again, but that's coming at the end. We're gonna box about, jab, cross, step in, side kick, cross, jump hook in the front. So, jab, cross, step in, side kick, boom, back. Here we go. So, jab, cross, step in, side kick, cross, jump hook to the front. Remember, when you're stepping back, try and step back in stance. So try not to put one foot crossed over the other. So in the ring, you should always keep your stance. So if you're shuffling back where you kind of cross your feet over, or you ever move to the side, never cross your feet because you're under balance, right? You've got to be stable and secure. So when you move back, you push off the front foot. When you move forward, you push off the back foot. So you stay in stance and you push. Good work, guys. You've got 10 seconds. Remember, that jump hook is a hook. Land it on the side, on the cheek, not all the way over here. Your opponent isn't over there. Good work, team. Switch stance. So, bounce, jab, cross, step in, side kick, cross, guard up, push off the back foot, jump hook. Nice work. If you need to keep saying the combinations yourself, say the combination. Remember, it's not an elbow, it's a jump hook now. Here. Make sure that cross is really strong. Again, don't just throw out the elbow. Cross, nice and strong. Whoosh. Come on, give me one more, team. Give me one more. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Right, last beast round. So we have straight punches, we have jumping jacks, we have squats, we have cinch knee, and then we have reverse lunges. If you need to lunge forward, you can lunge forward. If you can, team, I want you going back. So, just two punches, 2 squats. 2 punches, 2 jacks, 2 squats, 2 cinch knees, 2 lunges. Get yourself into your perfect stance. So those elbows down, shoulders down, and then get into stance. Let's go. So 2 punches, 2 jumping jacks, 2 squats, 2 cinch knee, 2 reverse lunges. Feet under the hips for that lunge. If you want to put your capoeira guard on your lunges, I'm not going to be mad at that. If not, just make sure your guard is up for your lunges. Remember, this is Fight Club. We hold our guard in everything we do. This is really good practice. Just hold your guard. Good work, guys. 30 seconds down already. Push, push, push. Just keep working through. I don't need to keep saying it, right? You know what to do. You add 2 every round to every movement. We built it up from just 2 punches, 2 jacks to the beast that it is now. To be really feeling it in those legs for sure. Good work, team. Looking really good. Let's not get lazy in those squats though, guys. I can see a couple of people that, I know you can squat a little bit deeper than that. No, you can get down. Remember, if you're using that capoeira guard on your lunge, you still need to have this open hand guard on one side of your face, and then just hand out to the side and switch. So, capoeira guard is here. Open hand on the side of the face, and out, and switch. Really nice work, guys. You've got just over 30 seconds. Who's going to be a rock star for me, and who is going to go a little bit harder? Maybe that means faster. Maybe it means you're going to get a little bit deeper in those squats. You're going to get those knees a little bit higher, and then you're going to touch the knees to the ground in the lunge. Whatever it is, guys, you've got 20 seconds, and I want you to just go a little bit better. Push yourself just that little bit harder. Get a little bit more from this round, team. Come on, for the last 10 seconds, let's go. Keep pushing. Be in it with me. Come on, 5 seconds coming up. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Awesome work. Right. Last combination round, guys. We're nearly there. Already. This one's flown by. So into your chosen stance. Again, we're going to start with 2 moves. We're going to throw across. We're going to switch stance. We're going to snap kick. And we're going to put it down. Remember, in the beginning, when you start your snap kick, I want you to just practice a little bit slow. Lift, snap, retract, down. Let's go. So, cross, switch, lift, snap, retract, and down. Just for the first 2 or 3, make sure you practice that retraction. Guard up on the kick, and again, like we did in the warm-up, if you can, just keep the elbows in, chop over the thigh. Good work. Put that little box of bounce in between. Cross, switch, snap. Push back off that front foot to move back. Good. Remember, the foot that kicks, put it down in front, because you're never going to come out of that stance. That's why we do the switch, so that we make sure we start and end in the same stance. Plus, it's a good idea to know how to switch, right? Try not to get it too wild. Make sure that kick is coming to the front. And switch. So when we just do something simple, everyone generally can master a snap kick. Push kicks, side kicks, roundhouses. They're a little more technical. The snap kick, pretty much everyone can get. But then what happens, because you start throwing them out, you might throw it out to the side. You might cross it over the body. Lock that core. Snap it to the front. Make sure I can see the sole of your foot when you snap it. Good work, team. Still making sure that you're picking up the heel on that cross. Do everything you should do. If that isn't second nature by now, then you need to go stand in front of a mirror and practice gab cross in front of a mirror until every time you do this, that happens as a matter of course. Good work, guys. Come on, 10 seconds. Give me a couple more. Rest. Okay. We're going to add something at the beginning, and we're going to end that jump snap kick at the end. So we introduced this last week in round 13. We've done round 13. We actually did a conditioning round where we worked on it as a skill. So, front up elbow, cross, switch snap kick, back foot up, snap kick. So you kick with the same leg, but you lift this leg to give you the impetus. So, up elbow, cross, switch snap kick, back foot up, jumping snap kick. So from the side, I'm just going to do the jumping kick. Lift up, kick. Notice that you can throw a hip and lean back. If you don't want to jump, you don't have to jump, obviously. Same kick from the same leg. So, up elbow, cross, switch. Snap kick, jumping snap kick. You should notice, because we put the jump, the second kick is a little bit higher and a little bit more forceful. You should be able to push forward into your opponent. So imagine you're really trying to push your opponent onto the ground. Good work. So you've got 5 seconds. I want everyone to give me one more with excellent control. Let's go. And then switch stance. So up elbow, cross, switch. Snap kick. Still notice, even when I'm doing that jumping snap kick, guard is still up, still chopping over the thigh. Everything is the just push forward a little bit. You should feel your core on that jumping snap kick, especially if you are learning to really push the hip so you can really like, nice. If you're doing a jump kick and you're not making a ki, start now. So when you throw that kick, that woke you up, where have you been? But kicks, especially with that jump kick, deserves some power. Like, definitely deserves a little bit of respect, a little bit of energy, a little bit of ki, as we call it in martial arts. And rest. Whew. That one always makes me sweat. Right, you have a 1 minute rest while I explain the 5 minute core AMRAP. So AMRAP, as many rounds, reps as possible. So for the next 5 minutes, you are going to cycle through 4 burpees. You know how to do a burpee, I'm not going to spend time demoing those. 6 push-ups with a leg check. So either on your knees or on your toes. Push-up, leg check. Push-up, leg check. So you can do all on your toes, all on your knees, or a combination. 4 burpees, 6 push-ups with a leg check. 8 sit-ups with an uppercut, and then 10 mountain climbers. Okay, you've got 10 seconds. I will keep telling it as we go through. If you need to use a burpee modification, use a burpee modification. 3, 2, 1, 4 burpees. Good work. So, palms flat on the floor. If you can go chest to floor, go chest to floor. As soon as you're on your 4 burpees, 6 push-ups with that leg check. And remember, leg check means knee to elbow. So from that push-up position, do your push-up, knee up to the elbow, push-up, knee up to the elbow. 6 in total. Everything is in total. As soon as you're on your 6th push-up with a leg check, over onto your back, 8 sit-ups with that circular uppercut. So we drop the shoulder and we roll up. Full uppercut at the top, aiming for the chin, and then once you've done 8 sit-ups with an uppercut, you got into 10 mountain climbers. You need to do your mountain climbers standing. You can do them standing, preferably though down in the plank position. If you need to do the push-ups or the mountain climbers off an incline, obviously you're going to do that. You know how to scale these movements appropriately for you guys. And then you're back to the top. So 4 burpees, 6 push-ups, leg check, 8 sit-ups with the circular fist uppercut, and 10 mountain climbers. Make sure when you come out of that burpee, you are opening up your hips, reaching for extension and clapping above your head. If you can, remember those who want to work a little bit harder, we actually clap behind our head because it makes our shoulders work a little bit harder, so you actually come through and clap behind your head. This is a new Forza Fitness standard that I really like. Above the head is fine though. If that's you right now, that's fine, but you can just get that little bit of extra work. Good work, guys. So again, 4 burpees, 6 push-up leg check, 8 sit-ups with a circular uppercut, 10 mountain climbers. You have done 2 minutes. You have 3 still to go. So keep working hard, guys. As you can see, I'm getting a little bit closer to the screen because I'm checking out what you're doing. I am watching you. Good work, guys. This one is all on you, right? You are on your own. You are working as hard as you can, as many reps as you can. And remember, we do not sacrifice form for speed. 2 good reps are worth like 10 bad reps. So solid, good reps. Really working that push-ups. Make sure the elbows break past that rib cage, keeping it nice and close. Apart from anything else, you know, it's a stronger push-up, but also it's functional, because if you were going to push something in real life, we don't push stuff like this in real life, right? We push here. So why not use the movements that we use in life? Forza Fitness is all about functional, and especially in a martial arts class, because if we were going to push someone across the ring, not that you could. So, you know, maybe if we went to the UFC and anything kind of goes, you could push, right? Still don't think it would be allowed, but you never know. You've got 2 minutes to go, guys. I need to see a little bit more. I know you think you're giving me everything you've got, and you know what? I want to believe you, but I also know that anyone that tries can just dig just a little bit deeper. So I do believe you've got a little bit more in you, team, and I want to see it. Just for the last 90 seconds, I think you've got another level. I really do. Because we all do, right? Remember, there's that 40% limit in our brain when we think we're done, when we think we're doing our best. Chances are we're actually only about 40% done. So find the way to unlock that next level, team, and just keep pushing. You're doing so well. 4 burpees, 6 push-up leg check, 8 sit-ups with the circular uppercut, 10 mountain climbers, and you are just into the last minute. Nearly. 3, 2, 1. You have 60 seconds to go, team. I want to see you push. Nobody stands still. You don't need to take a water break in a 5-minute AMRAP, right, Kerry? She knows what I'm talking about. Let's go. You have got 45 seconds. I need to see the work, team. Keep moving. Come on, keep pushing. Everyone is so deep in it. At this point, guys, I think I just need you to hold on because I don't think you can give me any more than you're already giving me. And that is amazing to see. I asked for a little bit more and every single person in the room stepped it up and gave me a little bit more. So just hold on. 20 seconds to go. Come on, keep pushing, keep pushing. 15. Where can you get to, guys? Come on, set yourself a target. What are you going to get done? You've got 10 seconds to get there. Let's push. Everything you've got. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Breath. So, slowly, up onto your feet. Grab some water. And after that, I would just keep moving. Definitely don't sit down. Try not to stand still. Just take a little walk around your space. So pick up the water bottle, grab some water. I'm going to change the music. We'll get into our cool down. Awesome job today, team. So you have earned your cool down. We're going to start the cool down as we start our warm up. But obviously a little bit slower. Definitely just moving now. We're not trying to warm anything up. We are just trying to bring that heart rate down, bring the breathing rate down. Just start to gently stretch the core. Focus on that breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and relax. 2 fingers in one hand. Push that forward. Drop the chin to the chest and reach forward. So I don't want to see you leaning forward. I just want to see you push forward. Try and pull your shoulder blades apart. Really stretch out the back muscles. And then release. You're going to take those same 2 fingers in the same in the hand. Push down and then try and lift up. Take the chin off the chest. So push down and then lift away, lift up. Try and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Pull the shoulders externally, rotate them towards the back and stretch out your chest. Everyone finds this one a little bit more uncomfortable than the first one. And release. Feet under the hips. Take the foot back. Up onto the toe. Find the hip flexor. And find the tricep. And release. Switch sides, feet under the hip. Take the foot back. Find the hip flexor, come up onto the toe, push the hip forward, find that hip flexor stretch. And then find your tricep stretch. And release. Feet onto the hips. 1 foot up into a quad stretch. Getting the knees nice and close together. Do whatever you need to do to hold your balance. Push the laces into your hands, squeeze the hips forward if you can to increase the stretch. And feet under the hips, swap sides. And release. Feet under the hips, tuck the chin to the chest. Roll down, get that big stretch through the backs of the legs. Try and keep the legs straight if you can. Keep the chin tucked in. And slowly, keeping the chin tucked, just unroll. Back up to the top. And like that, team, we're done. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time.